Greetings, I'm Ben.
And I'm Ediz.
And this summer we went on the trip of a lifetime to Orlando, Florida. Orlando Disney.
We decided basically to document it because it's so epic. Document?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I feel like a lot of people don't actually know this about me, that I'm actually a huge Disney geek.
That's an understatement. He's like ridiculously... I don't even know the words. It's ridiculous. Every Disney film, he knows the exact year that they came out, in the order, in the ones that flopped, in the ones that people have never seen. He knows that he's seen everything.
I feel like it should be common knowledge.
Well, let's test it.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
What's the 6th Disney film ever released?
Bruh. Okay, so the 5th one was... Bruh. So the 5th one was Bambi, and then after that it's into like the wartime, like... it's like the wartime like package films. And so there's a whole bunch of them that I can't actually remember the order. So, but in between Bambi and Cinderella, it's a little bit hazy because you've got the things like The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, Melody Time, Make My Music, Saludos Amigos, Three Caballeros. I think it's one of them too.
That I kind of know that one now though because you've told me about it.
I've educated him a lot, which was part of what this trip was about.
What year did Mulan come out?
1998. It's a great film. That's one of the best ones. Stoney.
And also the fact that he used to watch the parades as a child on YouTube.
When I was a child, there was no YouTube.
As a child, I'm talking 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse. The fact that I wasn't doing it when I was a child. I was doing it when YouTube existed, when I was fully 18 years old.
18. I mean, it's a lovely thing.
But I mean, I used to watch them because I felt like I'd never actually go.
No, but we're trying to put out there how serious Ben is about Disney.
Sirius Black.
Not Disney.
That is Sirius Black, that is.
So before we decided to go on this amazing trip to Florida, I'd only ever been to Disneyland Paris, but I have been to Disneyland Paris.
A lot. I've been a lot with you, and you've been like...
I mean, not huge, maybe like 9 times.
Not huge.
Maybe 9.
9? That's a lot of times.
Yeah, but I mean, if I could, I would have gone more than that. He's been with me a few times to Disneyland Paris, but you also went...
I went to Disneyland Florida. I went to Disney World, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
When I was 15.
That's the first thing. I keep calling it Disneyland when it's Disney World.
Yeah.
When you were 15.
Yeah.
And at that time, you'd seen hardly any Disney films, basically.
Yeah, I had to educate myself on some... Well, I'd seen, like, the newer ones. The ones in 2000. The one in...
Like the 90s ones, basically. Like all the...
Yeah. So, like,
Tarzan,
Hercules, Mulan...
Yeah.
I haven't seen Tarzan. Hercules, Mulan...
I remember you saying that the other day, and I'm still shook.
So, like, Hercules... What else is it? Hercules, Mulan... Hercules, Mulan...
I mean, okay, name the other 90s Disney films.
I don't know the years, Ben. Hercules, Mulan... Wait, let me think.
They're like towards the end of the 90s. What was at the beginning of the 90s? Like the Disney Renaissance.
Look at this man saying big words.
Like, so it's the films that like brought Disney back from like the dark ages of like the Black Cauldron.
Give me the first letter.
Okay, it was one of the first rides we actually went to.
Oh, Little Mermaid.
Okay,
that's the 90s.
Yeah, it's technically 89,
oh,
but
he's lying.
But that started the Renaissance. Okay, we're talking Aladdin.
Oh,
Beauty and the
okay.
Beast,
I was thinking later.
Lion King.
Okay, I didn't realise that was the
Pokemon
90s. So I don't know the timeline of Disney films.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, I saw. That's a good film.
So, day one. Get to the park.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, that was a lot, wasn't it?
That was a lot, but I enjoyed it. We went to Magic Kingdom. You
On day
obviously
one.
have to go to Magic Kingdom because it's Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, that's where it all started. We're going to start there on day one. So we arrive and we got options. We got monorail.
What's it called?
We got boat.
Yeah.
We got... Is there another way to get there?
The bus. The bus.
Why would you get there and decide to get the bus?
Yeah, we didn't take the bus.
Absolutely not.
Once again.
So we decided to get on the boat.
We got on the boat.
So we're on the boat and it's slowly going round, and then you slowly see from the horizon.
Yeah.
What castle is it? Whose castle is it?
I don't know if he's testing.
No, I don't know.
Cinderella's.
Is it?
Is it?
Is it? No. Cinderella Castle.
I said the Cinderella Castle.
I was
If you put
checking.
this in, I was right. I said Cinderella.
I was checking. What is it in Paris then?
Sleeping Beauty. Boom.
Yes. I was going to Google that like a chump.
What? You told me it was Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, I know. And no, but I'm saying I'm a chump. Why am I Googling it? I knew that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Cinderella Castle. Where did we get up to?
Right, we go on the boat. We can see the castle. It's amazing. It's jaw dropping. What? Castle? Yay! Ben's crying. And like, I had him in my arms.
Okay, I'm going to be honest.
I'm sorry, I just completely cut you off.
This sounds like a negative.
Yeah, it's negative.
So, Disneyland Paris is amazing, but whenever I talk about Disneyland Paris, everyone always says, oh, but when you go Disney World, it's nothing like Paris, it's so much better, like, just wait till you go. So I've, my whole life, had, like, this anticipation of how amazing Disney World is going to be. I get there.
Cancelled the whole video. He didn't like it. It's what you expected.
It's not that different from Paris. I'm going to be honest, Magic Kingdom, it's not that different from Disneyland Paris.
No.
Which I love, so
Yeah,
great.
plus.
But like, because everyone upped it so much, I was expecting to see the castle and be like, oh my god!
Yeah, but
then walk through the thing and see.
What more can you expect from what you get?
I don't know.
But like, it's the same company, so do you think it's going to be like?
Yeah, I can switch it up. When you get into Main Street, it's literally looks identical to Main Street in Paris. Again,
Yeah, and Ben's
great.
reaction is that basically. You'll see.
Yeah. So
I was like recording him, like, I want to see Ben's first reaction
what
to
do you
like,
think I was gonna do?
I don't know, wee yourself or something.
Literally. I mean, it was an honest reaction. I walked in, I was
Yeah.
like, cool.
Yeah.
I'm here, Main Street, USA.
Whoa.
Do you know what? I'm pleased the day started like that because then it only went up.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the difference between Florida and like Paris, because you can just walk around the park and just fall upon a show or a character or some random thing happening.
Yeah. So the first thing I noticed what's amazing is like the Disney photo pass.
What's amazing is that you get your pictures taken by cast members in front of the castle or other places around the park, and it's all included within the price.
Yeah, you just tap your thing,
Which
you go
is
straight
amazing
onto your
because
phone.
Usually they're like ridiculously expensive.
Or you have to be like, excuse me, can you take a picture?
Offensive voice.
So yeah, we walked to the end of Main Street, we had a picture taken. And then there was a show on the in front of the castle. So here's one thing, difference between Paris and Orlando is you can't walk into the castle at Disney World.
Yeah, but I think you can. We just didn't. Remember they said it? We watched it in the video and they were like, you can.
Well, we were there all day and I didn't see once where you could walk through. Whereas it's a thing in Paris, you constantly there's people walking through because you can see inside the castle.
I kind of like that you can't, because you can't just walk into Buckingham Palace.
They have guided tours.
I didn't know that.
You literally can pay for someone to walk you around. Obviously, you're not going to see the Queen asleep in bed.
Difference. Can you walk into the castle though, or is it like, oh, here's the grounds?
No, fully. They give you a tour around the palace.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
Why would I have not done that already?
Because we live in the country and you never do the touristy things in your own country.
Seriously though, can you walk into the castle?
Yes. And they show you obviously there's a certain
section you can't go into.
Yeah, because that's her house.
And that's what I'm trying to say to you. We are in the castle grounds, Magic Kingdom. Mind blown. But you can't go into the Queen's area, which is the castle. Come on, that's great. That was a great analogy.
Technically, it's Princess Cinderella.
Cinderella's castle. What did I say?
Queen.
Well, she's a queen to me.
Yeah. So the show was cool.
The show was amazing.
It was very hot.
That was extreme.
The show was amazing. It was good. It was nice.
It was good. They were dancing. They were full out.
Yeah. Oh, there was live tap dancing. You were impressed.
Yeah. I was impressed. They brought a tap board out, put it on the floor.
Yeah. And
it was hot.
They were all miming, but I kind of like that because then you get to hear the actual Anika Noni Rose voice.
It's time to take your place in the sun.
Yes, tambourine solo.
My mind was blown by the fact the characters' eyes were blinking. Blinking. Like Goofy.
It's blinking ridiculous, to be honest. Is that a thing? No.
That was so bad.
Goofy.
Like Goofy. Donald Duck was there.
Yeah.
Mickey, Minnie,
Daisy.
Eyes. Cool, cool, cool. How do they do that?
What do they do?
Cool, cool, cool. Like, I don't know how they're doing it.
We want to know.
Because they're moving their mouth, they're moving their eyes, they're moving their own arms.
Yeah, like how are they controlling this as well as
because
this?
I reckon maybe it's like animatronics, like it's timed.
Ooh, conspiracy. Or this is a long shot facial recognition.
Come on now.
like
Facial recognition.
you know, like the animojis.
I get what you're trying to say.
Like when you're like,
there is no way. I mean, maybe, but I don't think there is.
you just think,
Great. Ben loved the show. Ben was like a little kid.
it was good.
It was good.
good.
It was really good.
So we're from the UK. We're from London. What was the weather like
Oh, it was hard.
when we were watching the show? Yeah, I wanted to enjoy it.
My back was sweating.
Same. Good chat. It was a sweaty
hot.
back time.
Yeah.
You got a sweaty back.
And it was, I mean, it was summer. So it was, this is great.
Summer. So then we bed right into Discoveryland, Tomorrowland,
Tomorrowland. Ben's Paris too many times.
the land of tomorrow.
Which
Today,
it looks pretty like that.
what it looks like
What's
Discoveryland.
crazy is that Disney, the man himself,
Walt.
he had created something for the future, like Tomorrowland, like it's going to be like futuristic stuff, and it still looks futuristic, even though he created it like 1 billion years ago,
Approximately.
like approximately 1 billion years ago. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
like the monorail,
Monorail.
that must have been so ahead of time when he did it.
A monorail.
Yeah, like the
It
look.
still looks
That's what I'm
futuristic.
trying to say. It still looks futuristic, and it's 2018.
Do you know what's cool? It's like those old school, like films, or even like the Jetsons. It's like old school future.
It's like Tron.
Yeah, and it's that future that kind of never actually happened. And because it never actually happened,
Yet.
it still looks futuristic.
Yeah. I mean,
But it's like retro futurism.
It's
I feel like we're going to be comparing it a lot to Paris. But Paris doesn't just have characters just wandering around doing little parades. If they do, they've got a character walking out that gets swamped by people.
But that's because it's so rare. Like, if it was a thing that you see all the time, then you wouldn't
constantly,
need to swap.
as you're walking around, like, Edna Mode's just like coming
Oh,
along.
Whoa.
And Edna Mode is travelling on a thing.
On a car. It's a car.
It's a car, it's a car.
It's cool. What was crazy, we're trying to say, is like, in Paris, that you wouldn't be able to see her.
Yeah,
Well,
and
it's like-
the little kid in me / fully grown adult was like,
Chasing her.
and look at me! And then she like looks down,
looks-
she's like,
Hello there. So glad you could make it, darling.
what's cool about the characters as well is as they're coming past, they talk.
Yeah.
Like Edna Mode was talking,
Yeah.
Mrs. Incredible with her thick thighs, she was talking.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Wow, that's a fantastic outfit. Edna just might have some competition.
Edna. Thighs.
So we walked through Tomorrowland, but we didn't actually do any rides because we kept walking and we just wanted to see. Because so far the layout has been exactly pretty much the same as Disney Paris. That's my only point of reference.
Yeah.
So we keep walking around and suddenly we're like, whoa, this isn't Tomorrowland, this is like past land. Turns out, Fantasyland. So it was time for the first ride. So we're walking past Little Mermaid, and I think I knew this was going to be like a...
Baby ride.
I think they're called dark rides. Because you're in the dark and the
makes
certain
sense.
things are like
Yeah,
lighting up
okay,
at you.
yeah.
What I did not expect were the beautiful queues, the amazing queues. And this is something I've never appreciated before in my life.
But that's what's amazing about Florida. That's the longest part of the theme park is the queues. You have to make that entertaining, otherwise it's just boring.
And the queue for Little Mermaids, that's the first one, was so nice.
Yeah,
I had my
yeah.
camera out, I was like...
Yeah. So
I mean, it's just like little like bits of water rocks, but it was all thought out. It wasn't just like Thorpe Park, stood on some concrete, queuing.
here's some pavement.
Loved the pavement. But we had Scuttle giving us some like... Do you know who Scuttle is?
I was gonna say I didn't know who Scuttle was, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna nod.
Scuttle's the seagull.
No, I was gonna say the seagull. I actually was gonna say the seagull.
Sure. Well, Scuttle was talking to us in the line. It was lovely. So we get on. It's your bog standard like dark ride. But it's a good one. It is a good one.
Yeah, I loved it.
But I mean, you know what to expect. You know you're just going to go through the film. You're going to see the little scenes. But I mean, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah, you can see because I recorded him subtly, creepily.
Natural reactions.
Ben, what's your first ride at Disney?
It was good. It was slow and calm, and we saw all the animatronics. I'm ready for Space Mountain. Let's go.
So, because we'd warmed up with Little Mermaid, we were like, let's hit it big time. Oh! We're going to talk about Fast Pass.
Okay, no.
What was that?
I thought you were going to talk about the rain. We're going to talk about Fast Pass. Okay, no.
Retract the rain. So, when I went to Florida years ago, you had to buy Fast Passes separately for each ride. Something like that. Whereas with the Fast Passes with the Disney, you get to book them in advance, so you can have, is it 3?
See.
3 per day for each park.
Free.
Huh?
Free.
Yeah, so you get them for free. I was like, 3. I said 3. Yeah, so you can book them in advance. You can book them, I think, like a month.
So you book like a time slot, don't you?
Yeah, you book like a time slot to come within that hour. And the reason I said that is because the next ride we went on was Space Mountain.
Fast Pass.
Fast Pass. And like it was fast. We barely queued. I think we just walked through, didn't we?
Yeah. Should we talk about the queues in general right now?
Might as well. Right now.
So we were there at the end of August, beginning of September.
Like 20th of August. So like literally the end.
Literally. And yeah, the queues, man, non-existent for the most part.
Apart from like
the big rides.
The big rides. I guess people maybe just come to try the new rides, like several dwarves. Seven dwarves.
He said several dwarves. There's no ride on the several dwarves.
What else was busy?
It's mainly seven dwarves, to
Yeah,
be
it was
honest.
7 dwarves.
Peter Pan. For some reason, people love Peter Pan.
Yeah, it was like a half an hour, 40-minute wait. And you're thinking probably that's not long, but that was probably
Oh yeah,
long
average queue time was like 15, 20 minutes.
Crazy.
But we still used the fast passes because, you know,
why not?
Use the app. So in Paris, I keep comparing everything to Paris, but let's do it anyway.
In Paris, I don't know if you guys if you haven't been to Paris, I don't want to ruin the ride, but it's more of like a roller coaster. So you like locked in and you go upside down and you turn and...
Yeah, you don't go upside down in Florida,
So
do you?
in Florida, Ben was gobsmacked. There was kids and you just literally have a bar and you're like sat one behind the other and it's amazing. My favorite.
Yeah, you're not sat next to each other, you're sat like
a train, like a rocket.
One thing.
Theming, brilliant.
Second thing.
The length of the rides.
There we go. It's all about the length, kids.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was just long.
But in a good way.
In a good way. But in all honesty, by the end of the ride, I was kind of going, okay, still going.
Yeah, it's intense.
It's good.
Not as intense as Paris.
No, in Paris it's more like a thrill ride.
Paris is like...
They're both thrill.
Yeah. Like the head.
Oh yeah, it hurts sometimes.
Pirate ride. Like other theme parks where you take your photo on the ride and you see it afterwards and you've got to pay for it. Again, Disneyland, smashing it. You can just tap your card.
Tap that.
On the floor.
Tap that.
You can...
Tap that.
You meant to say tap that and I tapped it.
Carry on.
You tap the picture on your card and then you get the picture straight to your card and then it's linked to your phone. So then you have the picture and you haven't got to pay for it, which is amazing. You haven't got to do any like sneaky phone.
Which you still did for some reason.
Yeah, I was scared it wasn't going to work. Someone tried to steal our photo as well.
Yeah, was this on Space Mountain?
Yeah, I think so.
We went up and we went to tap it and some man came past and was like, kind of move. Was
yeah,
it me or
like
you?
Trying to get in front.
I can't remember. One of us.
It was you.
Moved it. It's like, no, that's mine. And I was like, oh, it's definitely ours. And either way...
He did not look anything like us.
No, but either way, you just... It's not like you tap it and then it goes.
Yeah.
Like, you can, if you wanted to, if you're a freak, you could tap everyone's one. And you can just remember everyone that was on your ride.
I mean, it could be quite a nice thing.
Lovely. I'm sure there's some psycho somewhere with like on the walls pictures of everyone.
Oh gosh. That's
like screaming.
Not intense. Anyway.
So yeah, so Space Mountain's good. After Space Mountain we went on the Carousel of Progress.
So Ben, being Ben.
That's me, I'm Ben.
He's Ben. He, again, had known about this ride that was there from when the park opened back in...
It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Running at the end of the
You got to know the words if you're a fan.
It's a great, big,
so-
beautiful... I kind of felt like I thought it was going to be dated, and I didn't think you'd particularly... It's
a bit nothing.
I wonder what normal people do when with these rides that are kind of... I want to see them almost because I feel like I'm seeing a bit of Disney history. I'm seeing a bit of what Walt wanted for these things. He wasn't all about theming everything for the movies. He wanted to create an attraction for people who weren't necessarily a fan of his movies, but just was something interesting. And so the Carousel of Progress takes you through, like, technology, I guess.
Well, how do you do? This is the Carousel Theater Progress. In Act 1, the audience meets an audio animatronic family. The time is just before the turn of the century.
What was quite cool is the way the animatronics... Love me an animatronic, by the way.
Well, clearly, you've mentioned it 5 times.
Definitely the first.
No, you said about animatronics in the face. Oh no, I said about animatronics in the face.
Waste man.
Now, this contraption here might look like something from outer space, but it's actually a control harness for programming the actions and gestures of our audio animatronic figures.
So what was cool is the animatronics were going, oh, I love this new technology. You can pump your own water. What will they think of next? What did we ever do without this? And it's weird to think of like old technology as people like being like, wow, a tap or a faucet. For my American friends.
A faucet.
Faucet.
Not faucet.
No, like a fussy. And all that jazz.
Today I teach you about one of my favorite word pronunciation in the world. Faucet.
I think it's faucet.
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 Yeah.
Faucet.
Faucet.
Not faucet. I thought you're forcing it.
Faucet.
So, thoughts on the ride then?
Oh no, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed
mean,
the way
it's
that
not really a ride.
you sit there and you kind of move round this sort of circle stage,
and
each time...
Yeah, that's different. I didn't know it was going to do that.
Yeah, and that makes it more like a ride, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, but did you think it was boring?
I would have rather done a different ride. But I appreciate it. But I appreciate it more because I knew the history of it.
But the only thing I told you, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't walk into the ride and go, this is one of the first rides ever. Like, it's if that's the thing, then you go, oh, amazing. God,
it's like the World's Fair or something.
But otherwise, then you're kind of just like...
What is
this?
this?
This is just weird.
Yeah, and also you've gone Disneyland. I think these days people want the Disney brand. They don't want...
Yeah.
Hello, Jemima!
Yeah.
Here's some water. Can you believe?
Can you believe?
Whatever the man in the harness does, this figure will respond simultaneously in the same manner. Would you care for your life?
The attraction's more now about
films.
the characters and the films.
Not about the fact that there's a massive theme park, which is a big thing when it's not.
That's the thing, that was huge then. And they couldn't do
Yeah.
things like... I don't know, I wasn't alive.
So sad.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away.
So the Monsters Inc. laughter floor...
I didn't know what it was.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did you even know what it was?
Oh.
But I didn't either. I'd not heard of it.
You said you'd done that kind of thing before.
Like Stitch Live at Paris. But it's like a show, and the cool thing is
It's really cool. It's really cool.
So it's like you're seeing the characters, the animated characters, but they're speaking to like individual people in the audience. So they'll be like, the character on the screen will be like, oh, who's that guy in the red shirt? Camera, like on the screen you suddenly see someone 2 rows behind you, like some random guy with the red shirt, so they're like,
hello. Yeah.
It was genuinely funny.
It's
it was
brilliant.
genuinely
Yeah,
funny.
It's really clever. Cool, entertaining. We laughed. That was the point.
It's a thing to review there. So we'd sampled a little bit in Tomorrowland, and then we decided to venture off to somewhere else. We got a little cheeky little ice cream. See our food vlog if you want to see all about the food we ate at the Disney parks. I'm pointing that way.
Apparently.
It could be that way. We're new to this. And if you want to find out what happened on the rest of our day at Magic Kingdom, then just click on part 2 of our video.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more pronunciation videos.
Faucet.